Hi guys, how y'all doing? It's your boy SirYeti and Vixen UVT. Today we are taking a look into r/ am I the a-hole on Reddit. So if you guys would also take a look into this, that would be more than awesome. Into Reddits. Yeah, today we took a look. It was very intriguing what we saw. If you like this type of content, again, let us know. And let's start with the first one. Go. Okay. Someone at work stole my chair, so I yeah, fuck, okay, again. Fuck off.
That's from
No,
Blooper.
no, it's not my main language. Fuck off. Fuck off. Drink your hot chocolate.
That's why I have it. This is gonna be fun.
1 hour later. Fuck!
You're gonna start dropping
Yeah.
the beats.
Huh? Okay. Someone at work stole my chair, so I had them arrested. Okay, interesting. I got a new job in sales working for a company that sells access control systems, CCTV systems, etc. The chair in my cubicle was uncomfortable, so he bought his own chair on day 3 already, actually, so that's quite early, actually. He had a Herman Miller Aeron chair, which is about very expensive. On day 4, it was missing already, so he looked around. Sales rep was a colleague actually sat in his chair. Like another sales rep was sitting in it. I asked for it back, but he basically told me to fuck off. Is this guy the asshole for actually arresting his colleague? That's insane. I went and spoke to the owner of the company. He told me that the chairs aren't reserved, even though it's his own chair that cost him $1,800. He told me he need to come in earlier if I want that chair. His own chair. He has to be early on in. That's insane. That's insane. Next day, the same guy was sitting in it again. When I got to the office, I told him to give it back or I was going to call the cops. He refused, so I called the cops. It was quite a scene, but in the end, he admitted. He took my $1,800 chair. I was prepared. I had the receipt which showed the serial number. Yes, add-on chairs have serial numbers. Okay, since when does have a fucking chair serial number? Like, hello? They asked me if I wanted to press charges. My new boss said I would be terminated if I had him arrested. So I said, absolutely, I want to press charges. So basically, on new boss fired him on the spot. He carried his chair out, leaving. The cops arrested the guy because he admitted. The guy that took his chair was illegally for 15 years, and now he's jobless. Okay, he's gone. To be honest, that's insane. Like, is he the asshole for making this dude lose his job? Nah. His own mistake, to be honest. Like,
No,
come
no.
on,
To
man.
be honest, no. If you paid what 1,800
For a chair. Just keep in mind, for a
for a
chair, guys.
chair, because like you obviously that chair comfort. I speak coming from me, where I need a comfy chair because of my back, and I'm like at the PC like almost 24/7. Like I'd want a nice comfy like chair like that. And if someone went and freaking stole it, there'd be a missing persons report.
So I'm not turning him into the cops. I'm filing a missing report for that person.
Yeah, there'll be a missing persons report if you stole my chair. Like
He stole my chair, so I made him. I made him gone. He out of here.
yeah, yeah. So I don't think they're the a-hole because, like, I mean, you're not the a-hole because it's your chair, you paid for it, and he refused to give it back. So yes, in a sense, that is theft. Even if it's in the same workplace, even if it's in the same like building, it's theft. Maybe you could have like waited in the building till they left. I would have like taken the chair back, got like one of those bike chains and chained it to your desk.
You ain't taking it today, boy. You ain't taking it
You're not
today.
getting it. Unless you got bolt cutters, you ain't getting my chair.
Brings out 3 pairs of keys to just open up one lock, just to sit in it. But nah, absolutely not an a-hole. Fuck this dude.
So he got fired. So he spoke to his boss.
Yeah, so the boss is the
His boss
a-hole and his
said,
colleague.
yeah, their boss didn't care that this other person basically stole, like, because I'm pretty sure, like, if you steal anything above a certain amount, I think anything above a certain amount in the US, it is considered grand larceny, and I'm pretty sure that is an amount that is grand larceny.
Yeah, I also think so.
So that is like I'm gonna uh, I think it's anything above $1,000. Um, but yeah, it's like this guy really shouldn't. I really think he's not the a-hole.
Not at
His
all.
boss is the a-hole, and the other guy's the a-hole.
Yeah. Point to the story. He good. He good. But fuck the rest.
Yeah, he's not bad. Oh, okay. So grand larceny is anything between $500 to $2,500.
Wow.
That's grand larceny in the US.
So if your chair is less than 500, like $499, it ain't counting, my dude. It ain't counting. Okay. On to. Give me a number between 1 and, I don't know, 10.
I guess we were doing that one.
Okay.
We'll just go along, go from left to
Okay.
right. Or was that the first
Oh,
one?
no, yeah, no, I closed the first one. It was the chair guy.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna hang on.
I'll go.
I'm gonna add myself some arms. There we go.
I'll go.
I have my hot chocolate now.
Hot chocolate.
Oh crap! Hang on. I'm gonna bloopers. Adding the hot chocolate. Make sure it is not pinned to me, otherwise it's going to start moving with my boobs.
The chocolate ain't moving.
There you go. My arms don't move.
My arms are sticky. They're
My
heavy.
arms don't
Mom
move.
spaghetti.
I can give myself 3 arms.
Huh? Hey, yo. 3 legs? Nah, 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 nah. 3 legs? Nah. 3 arms? Hell yeah.
Have 4 arms? Whoa.
What?
What?
Currently, I'm watching Ben 10. He has 4 arms. What?
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 I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Bitches.
Am I the a-hole for laughing in my sister-in-law's face when she DNA tested my daughter? Okay. So the sister-in-law tested her daughter. Okay.
Without context?
I.
Nah, you aren't. I would also laugh.
You are not the father.
Yes! Yes!
I, 30 30 male, have a daughter who's 6. I am not biologically related to her at all. There is no blood relation between us. I was friends with her mother for most of my childhood. We were never involved romantically and were always just friends. She had her daughter at 23 with her 25-year-old husband. When my daughter was a newborn, about 3 months technically, both her mother and father were killed. Oh, okay. So the friends passed away. Okay. I won't go into too much detail for privacy reasons, but it was a workplace shooting. Oh,
Damn.
that sucks. My friend and her husband had worked in the same building and were both killed. Both my friend and her husband had grown up with less than ideal families and didn't have any siblings, so there wasn't any next of kin for their daughter to go to. However, because I was close with them, I was able to adopt her. Even though I had been iffy about the idea of kids, I didn't want their daughter to grow up in foster care or around people who didn't have a connection to her biological parents, so I stepped in. It's respect, respect, 100% respect.
Let me
My
up. Hell
parents
yeah.
and siblings know that my daughter is not my actual daughter biologically speaking. My daughter, I'll call Lily for the post, also knows that she's adopted. I never really hid the fact that she was adopted. She knows her parents are dead and were killed by a bad man, but I'm saving the details for when she's older. More respect.
Mm-hmm.
Lily does not like Lily does not look like me at all. I thought I misread
La.
that. I
It's okay.
misread that.
Okay,
I almost
reset. Hold
I
up.
um
Reset. And okay, go. There you go, guys. We
I
saved it.
almost said Lily does not like me at all. Not look like me at all.
She doesn't like
She
me.
doesn't like
She doesn't
me.
like me.
She doesn't like me. She looks exactly like her mother and biological dad. Most people assume that I'm her biological dad and that she just took after her mom. I don't ever really correct this when and if people assume this because it just seems unnecessary.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I get that. And it sounds tedious to have to
Mm-hmm.
constantly say it, you know?
Oh no, she's
My
adopted.
brother.
Yeah, she is mine. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
worry. We don't look alike. I know. Yeah, thank you for rubbing it in again for so many years time. I appreciate it. Okay.
My brother has been with his fiance for about 2 years now. A few weeks ago, we were all meeting up at my parents' house, and my sister in law saw an old picture of me, my friend, and her husband. She pointed to my friend and asked who she was, and I explained that was Lily's mother. Sister in law got quiet and stood in front of the picture for a while. I didn't think much of it. To clarify, she knows my friend died, but I guess didn't know that she had been married, or that Lily is not my biological daughter. I suppose she assumed my daughter was mine and my friend's biological daughter. My sister in law got a DNA test done on my daughter behind my back.
What the fuck?
She used she used my brother's DNA for the test.
Yeah, no shit. What?
She didn't even use your DNA. She used your brother's. Even though like you may have like I think when you do a DNA test, if they use a DNA test and they use like a biological sibling or a parent, it has a higher match rate, but it literally says I think it states that the the parent should be like very similar, like similar to the thing. I don't know. I watch a lot of crime TV shows, and they just tend to say that.
I just watch a lot of TV shows. I know my stuff. Yes.
I watch Law and Order.
Law and order.
Law and Order.
Law and order.
Dun dun.
Ba-dum. Oh yeah, they weren't
That
related.
was weird. That was really weird because my computer just did the USB like, oh, USB is like disconnected and then reconnected and then your thing pops up with USB. I'm like, am I connected to you?
What's
What?
happening? Oh, she's hacking. She's hacking.
I'm hacked.
You're a hacker. You're a hacker.
Okay, where was I?
They weren't related. Over here.
Okay, they weren't related. She knew that meant me and Lily weren't related. She came up to me with the results and waved them in my face, saying that I was taking care of a dead woman's affair. She said this to me in front of my daughter. I just stared at her for a while before bursting out laughing at this. How did you know your wife cheated on you?
How dare you? How
I
dare
have a wife? It's like, did you know your wife is cheating on you? I have a wife?
Wait, I have a wife?
When did I
Huh.
get married?
Huh. I ain't got no wing. Huh.
I told her I knew Lily wasn't my biological daughter and that this thing called adoption exists. Her face went red and she stormed off. My brother is mad I embarrassed his fiance, but I said she embarrassed herself by DNA testing a kid that isn't hers and then parading the results up to me. What did she want me to do? What was her goal with this? Did she want me to break down and abandon my daughter? My brother said she thought she was doing the right thing and called me an a-hole. I don't feel like the a-hole, especially considering my sister-in-law was the one who stuck her nose where it doesn't belong. I'm asking for Reddit opinions, mostly just for validation. So was I the a-hole?
You know what?
No, she proved herself she was the a-hole.
He's my new G. I'ma dap him up.
He's the new goat. He's the new goat. My God.
Like, how stupid do you have to be to do a DNA test with her own
It's like, first of all, he didn't use the right DNA. Second of all, had the brother not explained anything? If they had been together for 2 years and were getting married, surely by now the conversation should have come up going, "Oh yeah, by the way, like was this their first meeting after 2 years? Like is this their very first meeting?"
Like, hi,
This
nice
kid
to
is
meet
6 years
you.
old. Like this kid is 6 years old, which
Yeah.
means like what? Didn't he say was she 3 years old when her parents
Like
died?
2, 3, yeah, about 2 years now. Fiance. She was
Uh
pretty 3 months.
yeah, she was 3 months. So this kid has been in his life for literally
6 years
around 6
about.
years. So yeah, so about 6 years. We obviously can't count the 3 months, but 6 years. She's been in the picture for 2 years, and in that 2 years did the conversation never come up that this is my brother, this is his daughter. By the way, the
She's
daughter is
adopted.
adopted because her parents died, and he did a
So
solid.
you
He did the biggest solid by adopting this child, so she didn't end up in the system.
so you do not have to do a DNA. It does it anyway.
Jerry.
Comes in front of the jury. She is not your child. Yeah, I fucking knew. She's adopted.
It's just like this child is not your daughter. You don't have any parental similarities. Looks at her.
We
No
must build a wall
shit,
between you two. We
Sherlock.
must build a wall. Oh my god.
He was literally judge, jury, and executioner on her goddamn inflated ego. She must have been like, I was just looking out for you. Was she looking out for him or the kid? Literally,
Yeah.
what was her goal? I just wanted to enlighten you. I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
he was enlightened.
In case you didn't know, for 6 years, your child is not yours. No shit.
I think he was enlightened for 6 years, love. I think he knows. It's like me. It's like me. Oh, I so have to reenact this. I have to reenact this with I'm just gonna go to my stepdad and be like, the DNA proves that you're not my papa. But it's okay.
We'll have to
'cause
do a
we're-
DNA test now.
yeah.
Spit in this cup.
My stepdad is not my real biological father. It's okay. I've known for 20 years. It's fine.
Dumb questions on the
Actually,
Reddit.
no, I became his stepdaughter in when I was I think 6 or 7 years old. So
6, 7. No, I'm joking.
yeah, exactly. I was 6 when I had my stepdad. It's like what 23 years
sorry,
later. You're not Nafaja. You're not Nafaja.
You're not Tafata. Get out of here. You do not belong in the family. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Looking onto a new family.
I dub the, not the a-hole. I dub her
To
dumb
be
as
she
shit.
dumb as shit, and
Dumb as
and
shit.
her man is basically the asshole for saying that his brother is an asshole. Like, nah, dude.
Is the fact is like the brother is mad for embarrassing his fiance.
Yeah, like, come on.
He's the asshole for letting it happen in the first place. He let this happen. How is he mad now? If he knew what she was doing,
Oh my
because
god.
she clearly took his DNA. She had to get his DNA, so she had to ask him for his DNA. But I'd be more upset for the fact that if she didn't tell the brother should get mad at her because because if she's willing to go behind all of their back to get this DNA test. Oh, watch out, watch out. She's coming for your money, dude. She's coming for your money next.
Better close your wallet. You better get that chain. You better lock it up.
Yeah, I'd be more sus of her. Jesus. She's willing to do DNA tests on random people.
Imagine someone from, I don't know, all the way from the UK testing someone in Africa. Like, huh? What do you want about?
Yeti, I
Huh?
have
No, we're
my,
not doing a
my,
DNA
I have
test.
my son.
No, we're not doing
I
a
have
DNA.
my,
No, we aren't.
We need to do
No, we
we
aren't.
need to do a DNA test for my cat, okay?
Oh.
I'm gonna do a DNA test for my cat and I need your DNA.
Taking a look if you're really the mother. Fiction, are you the mother? Are you?
Are you the father of my cat?
Huh?
No.
No, 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 just
We'll
no.
do DNA test for you, DNA
Huh?
test for Finish.
Me and Finish are
One
more
of you has
related
to
than.
be the father. I'll let none of
Imagine
you
me
the
and
father.
me and Finish are more related than Finish and me and the cat. Like, huh?
The DNA tests come back. Holy crap, you two are related. Did you even
Holy fuck!
know?
What's up, my dude? My brother.
Oh, okay. That was awesome.
Allows.
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 America! Fuck yeah!
America! Fuck yeah! Random guy demanded to see my military ID at Lowe's. As you can see, veteran parking only. Thank you for your service. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Respect.
Yeah. As I was getting out of my truck today at Lowe's, in one of their veteran parking spots, this random guy came up to me aggressively and demanded to see my military ID. I asked if he worked there, and he said he was just a concerned citizen. Why did you say okay? I told him to go pound and sand and and walked into Lowe's. Keep in mind, I am still in the military with a military haircut and a combat veteran license plate on my truck. What I mean is that I look the part. Not that it matters if I have the stereotypical military look. I bought what I needed and went back, and I came out. I see this a-hole arguing with a Lowe's employee while pointing at my truck. What in the hell is wrong with people? Edit, just for clarification, since there were a lot of comments on this, I'm active military reserves but not active duty military. I have a DD214 from my prior active service though. I am active military but not active duty and a veteran. Okay. So first of all,
So he has served.
yeah. And he is still,
But he's currently on reserve.
yeah, he's on reserve.
He's still
not
serving.
active.
He's just reserving.
Yeah.
He's basically on like the standard like he's just waiting for
He's
his
on the
next
regime
deployment.
just waiting for employment.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, that dude, A-class a-hole. Indeed. I will be like, yeah, dude, you damn right. But the matter of fact that he is demanding aggressively for to see his ID, matter of fact, military ID, like, nah, dude. Like, come on. There is that what was it called again? Like, it's one of your own amendments. You don't have to give your own ID to other people away. Like, you don't have to give your own information. Not
Is
needed.
it like the Fifth Amendment?
Yeah.
Something like that?
I think so.
You I don't know American law
American
that well.
stuff is pretty difficult since we aren't from America, but we know that you don't have to show your IDs pretty much everywhere. It's in the rules that you do not have to show your ID if you're not comfortable with showing. You don't have to share your info because your info is your info, and that's it. Also, like the matter of fact that he said to just go away and leave him alone. Big ol' shout out to that
Yeah.
because yeah, why would you want to participate with a person that you don't know, don't like, and matter of fact, he's annoying you, you're not annoying him. Just a matter of fact that that dude is thinking like, oh no, he is parking there. He shouldn't. I'm telling the people, it's like a Karen basically. This is a Karen situation. I can just see it from from here with just a picture. Just this picture can make me show like two people standing over there talking to each other, to the employee, and this guy being the Karen, be like, yeah, you see that big old truck? Like he's standing there, but he shouldn't be there. Meanwhile, he's walking out with his military outfit.
Yeah.
Like,
This
and
is stupid.
it's stupid. You like you're good. You're good, my dude. Good. You're good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You are not the
Uh,
a-hole. They are an
uh,
extreme a-hole.
like his explanation was just a concerned citizen. Like I'm a concerned citizen. Like, dude,
Nah,
what?
you're freaking Kevin, dude.
You Kevin.
You're a male Karen.
Yeah, Kevin. But you go pet some dogs in the dog center. Go there. Have fun. Leave this guy alone. Not
uh
the a-hole. It even says it. Okay, well,
Would
fine,
I be
busted.
the would I be the a-hole for planting prickly bushes in my front yard to keep the neighbors' kids from my property? Throw away for obvious reasons. I moved into a detached townhouse a few months ago. It's a rental. I'm leasing it for a year with the option to extend that with a second year or possibly buy the house. My driveway is right next to the neighbors. It's big enough to fit two regular sized cars, and halfway down my driveway, there's a path leading around my house. On the side of the path is my house, and the other side about 3 meters of yard. That's mine. Ever since I moved in, I've been having issues with the neighbors using my driveway for parking, turning
Hmm.
their cars, storing their other stuff, playing, etc. Asking them to stop using it and keep their items on their own property has not worked. So I placed a few large plants, installed a camera, and a no trespassing sign, and that helped a bit. At least the cars are gone. The last few weeks, with the stay home advice, this should be around COVID time, I think.
I think so,
I've
yeah.
been working from home, but the neighbors' kids are making that really hard. They're about 5 and 7, boys, and they keep ringing my doorbell multiple times a day to ask if they can play with my dog. If I want to play with them, if I want to play with them or anything else they can think of. I asked them to stop it so I can work, which of course didn't work. So I asked their parents and was told boys will be boys, and they weren't going to do anything about it. To keep my sanity intact, I removed the battery from the doorbell, but now they keep running around in my front yard, on the path around the house, banging on my windows, banging on my doors, and actually tried to open the gate to my backyard this morning as they heard me in there. I once again asked them to stop, told them I will not be allowing them to play with the dog anymore at all if they keep this up, and they left, sending over their dad. I told him to keep the boys away from my property and door. If not, I'll be planting some prickly bushes to teach them to stay away from other people's property and shut the door in his face. Would I be the a-hole if I actually did that? I'd love to place a fence or something, but as it may be a short term rental, I have to be able to return everything in its original state for now. Edit. I'm getting a lot of comments about social distancing and lack of isolation of the boys. I'm from the EU. Ah, our hometown.
Yeah!
My country.
Yeah!
My country isn't on lockdown, and I'm not 100% sure anymore. Advised to let small children play outside. I think like I don't know. In the
um,
UK, we were on lockdown for like half the year, to be honest.
we weren't on lockdown, but there were moments where like schools were closed, but you could still go and do stuff. But it was always you can only go with maximum 5 people out of your friend group, and you can only go out with them only one person at a time. So that was our kind of rule that we had going on. So you can only play with one guy or do this and that. Like you can't.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
For us, it was like we were on total lockdown, but you could go into your
Yeah,
garden, so your
family
garden was
plus like
fine.
2 members was it?
Yeah. And then the if you had to go out, like, because obviously the shopping
Of
centers
course,
were
yeah.
still open, but only two people from the household could go. Um, everyone else had to stay inside. So it was like two people,
Oh well,
up to two people per household to go into the shops.
I mean to be honest,
Yeah.
out
Okay.
of this part, I don't feel like you're the a-hole at all. Like
No,
you
like
just
they're obviously kids are going to be kids, and kids
that's
never
true.
listen. But
But
the
don't
parents
but
should
but the
have listened.
fact that the parents just say boys will be boys, that's just some BA
Honestly,
answer.
honest honestly, if someone like if a family member or something were to just turn around to me and say, "Oh, boys will be boys," I would I'd just smack him up round the back of the head and go, "Oh, I I I I am
Oh,
myself, and myself will be
oh,
myself.
sorry,
Like, I'll be
oopsie.
myself and smack you around the head." It's like boys will be boys. I guess
You know what?
girls will be
Me,
girls, and I'll
me
beat
will
the
be
crap out of
me.
you.
Bam! We do not condone violence, guys. Just so you know. But if you
No,
have to, smack them
don't.
up. You know.
Like,
But nah,
Jesus.
it's just
Okay,
a
so
BA
we had
answer.
an update for this one. So we
Very
have the
true. We'll
update for
go
this
to the
one.
update. This is the update.
So this was the update. I was asked for an update. About a week after my post, I planted a wall of blackberries and raspberries
Okay.
at the two sides of my garden facing the driveway. I mean, free food.
Yeah, like free
uh,
food, dude.
about, yeah, about 30 centimeters from the edge, so no overhanging branches. On the other side of the berry wall, I planted lots of stuff like strawberries and tomatoes. Ooh,
Mm,
even nicer, some strawberries.
even better.
To reach the tomatoes and strawberries from the driveway, you have to either go through the fruit bushes or walk up to my house and walk about 2 meters along the side of the house and my windows, and then walk into my actual garden. Not something you do by mistake. For about 2 weeks, it was somewhat quiet, but I still found the kids on my driveway every single day. As
Oh,
far as I
typo.
know, they
Every
yeah.
single day.
As far as I know, they did not enter the garden, and I hadn't noticed them walking around my house anymore, so I figured the bushes were working. About 1 week ago, berry season started, and my bushes are now full of raspberries, and there's lots of strawberries too. The neighbors noticed. First, I caught the boys picking and eating raspberries, so I told them off and dropped them off at home. Told their mom I caught them stealing. That's how I see it, even if it's fruit. It's if it's on your if
If
it's
it's on your
eh,
property, it's
if it's on
theft.
your property, it's theft. And that I'd call the cops next time. She huffed and told me to grow up, but took the boys inside anyway. She needs to grow the fuck up and be a mother. Jesus. After that, it was quiet up until yesterday afternoon, when I went out for a while and found the dad and his two sons right in the middle of my garden when I returned, clearing my
Damn.
bushes and plants. That's vandalism. I didn't even confront them, just called the cops from a distance as they hadn't noticed me yet and started filming them after making the call. Luckily, two cops showed up after 10 minutes or so, and they confronted the neighbor as they were still picking berries. They told them they were trespassing and that the berry picking was in fact considered
There you
stealing
go.
and that I could press charges.
Do it.
Too right.
Do it.
For the first time, I noticed a bit of fear in my neighbor. He was having trouble finding his words and kept looking back at his house, I guess hoping his wife would show to yell at the cops. They all went inside with the cops, so I just went home as well. After a while, the cops came by and asked me if I wanted to press charges. I asked them if they felt like they scared the neighbor enough to stay away. I got a small smile and yes about him, but the wife had just kept shouting at them and her husband about the little bitch living
Damn.
next door. I told them no for now, asked them if I'd be allowed to get an extra camera set up on the wall between my garden and the road to cover the entire front garden and driveway. They said that's allowed as long as it's on my side of the wall. So now I'm getting an extra camera installed. One neighbor knows I'm done messing around, but his wife isn't there yet. And if I ever catch any of them again, the cops will be called and possible charges will follow. He is not the a-hole. He's in every right because I know like so when we were kids in my area, there was like a big group of us and we
So it
always
was
used to
you.
play manhunt. No, we always used to play manhunt. So my friend lived on a street that had like a small cul-de-sac um, next to it, and there was like a post box. So
Hmm?
we always said the post box was safe. That is the home. You have to get back, touch that, and you'd be safe. But obviously you had to hide and you couldn't go further than like a block. Um because there was an area where my mom actually lives where you can actually go around and then like it links up to the same road so you can run around. Um and the thing is one of the houses had this really big garden with all these like trees and stuff. So we would often like jump over that wall and hide in there. Now, the guy inside, he was an older gentleman, and he went ballistic every single time kids started getting into his garden and stuff because he was getting sick and tired of it, and like we could have potentially been damaging his property. And he actually said that he had a gun and that he would not like he
I'm not
yeah.
afraid to use it,
So
little
he
kids.
said he had a gun. So we all freaked out. So we stayed away from his we
Hmm?
we ended up staying away from his thing. Now it wasn't until like almost a decade later I met this other friend and like and she actually brought up the conversation saying that like when she was younger there was like a bunch of kids that and like she actually explained what happened with us and I'm like, wait, is that your house? She was like, yeah. It was my parents' house, and I was like, "Does he have a gun?" And she said, "Yes, he did." Oh my god, we freaked! I was like, "Okay, I'm so glad we stopped doing that." But it's the fact that we were trespassing. If you step onto like the moment the moment your foot steps onto the property that someone owns, like even if it's just 1 foot, you're trespassing. If they don't want you there, you're trespassing. So these kids being on this garden day in and day out when they're told not to, it's trespassing.
Hmm. Well, there is a thing. I mean, we don't know where this person actually lives, but for in Belgium, for us, there is a new rule. Basically, that you are allowed to be on someone else's property if your own items or yeah, just property itself flew over or like a football went in their yard. So you're allowed to go in there to take it and get out again. That's I find it rule so stupid. Hey, like just being allowed to be on someone else's property to take your own stuff, like dude.
But if ever like we were playing in the garden and a ball went over the next door neighbor's house, we would always have to
Yeah,
go around, knock on the door, and
yes,
ask for it back.
it's new. It's new. Like it's been now in for like a year, maybe two. But when I was younger, oh, I had to call in, and if they weren't answering, well, unlucky me, I gotta wait. But yeah, certified, not a hole. Let's keep it on that.
Yeah, not the a-hole. You had every right.
I went on a date with a self-described loner. I'm never doing that again. Fair enough. I feel you, girl. I feel you, guy. He posted an ad on the Forever Alone subreddit. He lived relatively close. We had similar interests and like me, struggles in dating. Okay, yeah. I responded to his post and we hit it off through text. He said he struggles to date because he is ugly. I told him same here, but I don't care about looks. Just hygiene and being a decent person is enough for me. He told me he isn't picky either and asked me out on a date. I was excited, but I didn't want to get my hopes up because we hadn't seen each other yet. And I was 100% sure he wouldn't want to date me after seeing me. He said we should go on a blind date for the same reason I had. I told him he was more likely to have a problem with me and not the other way around. From experience, but he said I don't have anything to worry about. Well, the date came and it went well at first, just like a normal friendly get together. When we were done eating, he said in front of me that I'm sorry if this comes off as rude, but you are too ugly for me and I have standards, but you have a great personality. I was shocked
Oh.
because I was shocked because it came out of nowhere. There was no indication to me that he was an asshole. That's why I agreed to go on a date anyways. I took it like a champ, told him okay, he said good because men can't reject women for their looks, but women can, and I think that's a double standard, and kept on rambling random internet sayings. I don't know what he wanted me to say, even uh, to, wanted me to even say to that. I was bummed at first, but it became obvious I dodged the bullet. Hey, GG's. No, I don't think all loner guys are like this. Yes, I'm not meeting people from this side again. Edit, please stop DMing or asking to see how ugly I am. How is it relevant? Thank you to those who took the time to leave nice comments. Damn, that guy's an a-hole.
That guy is like a super a-hole,
Yeah.
Jesus. First of all, don't meet anyone off Reddit.
Yeah,
Please
don't.
don't. There's a reason Reddit stays anonymous, okay? There's a reason why all Reddit is anonymous. Don't do this to your
Well,
girl.
he
That guy's an
to
a-hole.
be honest, I will give him props to literally sit in front of her and say, sorry that it comes off rude, you're ugly. The matter of fact that he just is like, okay, let me just say it, you ugly. Like, come on, man. You can't
Like
say
the
it.
guy didn't even freaking. It's like he didn't even
He didn't have any
flinch.
remorse to not say it. Like, he was ready to just say it. Like, that's mean, dude. Okay, I get it. Like, you both said in the story you're both maybe ugly. We don't know because we don't have any pictures because of privacy rules and reasons, own safety. But come on, man. You could have at least said it after, or like a bit more nice than just saying, "Yeah, you ugly." Like,
Hey, you fuck
hey,
ugly.
hey,
Like
you,
Jesus
man. If
Christ.
I had a scale 1 out of 10, man, you be in the minus. Like, come on, dude. Nah, but for real, that guy a hole. You a nice girl, huh? Keep being
But
who you are.
just stop.
Don't
Just
date
stop
them.
trying to meet people
Yeah,
off of Reddit.
don't. Uh, Try Twitch first. You will.
Twitch first.
You will get stuck. Like, I'm also stuck currently.
This is Yeti. This is Yeti saying
I
I'm available.
No, I'm not. I mean, I am, but no.
I'm not. Well, I am, but no.
Physically, yes. Mentally, no.
Don't worry, our marriage is only Twitch acceptable.
Okay.
Am I the a-hole for not giving my nephew the gift we bought him after he ignored me the entire evening? My nephew is 12, and we see him maybe once or twice per year. He's not a particularly nice or polite child, mainly because his parents have never focused on manners or boundaries. We bought him a gift card as a holiday present and we're going to give it to him in person. My wife and I hosted a family dinner with 12 people, including my nephew and his mother. When he walked in, he didn't acknowledge either me or my wife, did not say hello or engage with us once in over 3 hours of being in my home. I told myself that I was going to give him the gift card when he finally approached me and said hello. After he left for the night without saying a word to me, the gift card was still on the counter where it had been all evening. My wife says I'm the a-hole for punishing the kid when it's his parents' fault for his poor behavior. While I agree with her, I think that 12-year-old 12 years old is mature enough to know that you should at least say hello to your uncle and aunt, especially at their house. So, am I the a hole? Edit. This was not a party with random people. They were all family members who he knows well and spends time with. His 10-year-old cousin was there as well and came in and said hello and gave me a hug. He didn't spend a minute on his phone or being shy. He was playing with his three other cousins at the house. Um, honestly, I'm gonna say no one's the a-hole here. No one is the a-hole here.
The
Um,
kids for not saying hello. I'm just saying it.
I mean, yeah,
You
he's rude for not saying hello and thank you for
as
like
a-hole
having me.
behavior, but not enough to
Yeah,
just say.
it's a-hole behavior, but it's not the kid's not the
Yeah,
a-hole. His parents are not the a-hole. And
especially not.
obviously this guy is not the
Yeah,
a-hole for like because I mean, you didn't give him a gift. He might have said thank you if you'd given him a gift, but if you had given him the gift and he still didn't respond to you, then the kid's the a-hole. But you didn't even give him a chance. And sometimes, I mean, if you're saying like you see him once or twice a year, and you say he's not a nice or polite child, how do you know? Because you only see him once or twice a year. So in that time span in the year, you don't know what this kid is going through. You don't know if maybe because maybe like he's a kid that's being bullied in school and
yeah.
he's
Maybe it's
become
just a
extremely
quiet,
withdrawn.
shy child.
Yeah, or yeah, maybe he's just not sociable. Maybe he's quite antisocial because he has anxiety. You don't know. And there's no way to know. They're 12. 12-year-olds are this is the age where puberty is sort of
Yeah,
setting in.
it starts
And they
coming in.
become
Yeah.
very they become very self-conscious and they get very withdrawn. And I just don't think it's the parents' job to make sure that their kid says hello to you. Like
I mean,
when I,
if my child didn't say hello, I would tell my child to say hello at least. I would
yeah, cause
personally.
yeah, at least like say hi or say thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
that's it.
And it's just like that's simple as it is. Sure, manners are manners are nice, but not a lot of kids use their manners even when they're taught manners because they see everyone else. So it's just like he could have been the adult in this situation and said hello. If he had said hello to the kid and then the kid didn't say hello back, then that's a right to not to act the way you did. But it's just like you need to take into account that like this kid has feelings too, and maybe he wasn't comfortable. Like one kid is comfortable, one kid is not comfortable because this kid probably has some anxiety and just wants to be
Yeah.
left alone, or probably has it's probably an introvert, and he's being forced to go to this family gathering when he just wants to stay at home. You don't know, you never know. And that's the sort of thing. So I don't think anyone in this post is an a-hole at all.
I mean, yeah, nobody is, but I think they just should have all taken into consideration to just at least someone speak up. Uh, like,
Yeah.
just at least speak
you
up. That's
you
all you
just
could have done.
it's Yeah, it's just like if one person hasn't said hello, then be the bigger person and say
Yeah,
hello.
yeah.
It's as simple as that. At the end of the
Manners,
day,
guys, manners.
you're as child this I'm going to
He's
say this
as
now.
childish
You're
as
not
the
the a-hole,
child.
but you're childish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not an a-hole, but you're childish.
I
You
mean,
may as well be the 12-year-old as well.
I get it. You want to get an hello, but you don't get it. Like, you cannot insinuate of always getting an a hello from everyone.
Exactly. Doesn't work that way, sadly.
Sadly, but it is what it is, and that is how life will give us many opportunities to grow, especially for the children. And on this note, Thank you all for stopping by in this beautiful video that me and Vixen taking a look into upon ourselves onto Am I the A-hole category. We are certain to do more of this. This is fun actually. I was like so much reading, but this is fun. This is fun. I like it. So yeah, if you guys like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, turn also the notification bell on, hype the video because that's also something new that we like to see. And make sure to share with your friends so we can get that engagement going. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one, y'all. Bye bye. Bye bye. And now fuck off. I'm going home, go bed.